I've imagined it so many times that it's hard to explain how profoundly terrified I was to hear him unbuckle his belt. I loved this man so much, and remembered how gorgeous he looked in his dress shirt and tie in church this morning, and now he was taking off his belt, not to make love to me, but to whip me with it. The spanking he gave me really was profoundly painful, even though I knew he wasn't truly hurting me. Not being able to escape and feeling the unbearable stings rain down is very humbling. I was at his mercy. I began to cry almost immediately, and really couldn't focus on what he was saying. He knew I wasn't listening, so he eventually slowed down to lecture me or ask me questions between spanks. As I apologized, and called him sir, and begged for his forgiveness, I heard his voice soften a bit. He told me he loved me and that he knew I would learn to do better. He even rubbed my back a little bit at one point when I told him I couldn't take any more.
His eyes, normally sparkling with warmth, held a steely resolve. My heart pounded against my ribs, a frantic bird in a cage. Terror, sharp and cold, washed over me. Yet even in my fear, I saw love in his gaze, a love that sought to correct, to guide me back to righteousness. His voice, when he spoke, was firm, devoid of its usual playful lilt. Each word was a pebble dropped into the still pond of my soul, creating ripples that spread through my entire being. He called me to account for my actions, his words a mirror reflecting a distorted image of myself I'd rather not face. Shame burned my cheeks, hot and consuming. I had strayed, allowed my desires to lead me down a path away from him, away from God. His hand reaching out was not to strike, but to lift. Even in my fear, I knew this truth deep within my trembling heart. The pain was swift, unexpected. A gasp escaped my lips, my hand flying to my mouth. Tears welled, blurring the image of my husband, the one I loved more than life itself. His touch, usually a source of comfort and joy, now brought a different kind of lesson. The sting lingered, a physical manifestation of a deeper spiritual wound I had inflicted upon myself and our marriage. Each tear that rolled down my cheek was a drop of regret, washing away the pride and selfishness that had taken root in my soul. Through the haze of tears, I saw his pain mirrored in his own eyes. He too was wounded by my transgressions, yet his love for me, his unwavering commitment to our vows, propelled him forward. He disciplined me not out of anger, but out of love, a love that sought to heal and restore. As quickly as it began, it was over. The silence in the room was deafening, broken only by my soft sobs. He drew me close, his embrace a haven of warmth and forgiveness. His love, like a soothing balm, began to heal the raw edges of my soul. He whispered words of comfort, his voice husky with emotion. He spoke of God's love, a love that disciplines those it cherishes, a love that prunes us to bear sweeter fruit. His words, like gentle rain on parched earth, began to soften my hardened heart. In that moment of vulnerability, stripped bare of pride and pretense, I saw the depth of his love for me. It was a love that transcended the physical, a love rooted in something deeper, something eternal. It was the love of Christ reflected in the heart of my husband. Later, as we lay together, the storm in our hearts subsided. We talked, really talked. He listened with an attentiveness that disarmed my defenses, allowing me to pour out the fears and insecurities that had led me astray. With each shared vulnerability, the bond between us grew stronger. We prayed together, seeking God's guidance and forgiveness. In the quiet intimacy of our shared faith, we found solace and strength. The experience, though painful, had drawn us closer to each other and to our Creator. We learned the true meaning of accountability, of bearing each other's burdens, of speaking the truth in love. We discovered that discipline, when administered with love and humility, could be a powerful catalyst for growth and transformation. My dearest husband, words cannot express the depth of my gratitude for your unwavering love and commitment. Through your actions, you have shown me the true meaning of sacrificial love, a love that is willing to endure pain for the sake of another's growth. The experience, though difficult, has been profoundly transformative. It has stripped away my pride, humbled my heart, and drawn me closer to you and to God. In the crucible of discipline, our love has been refined, purified, and made stronger than ever before. For this, my love, I will be eternally grateful. You are God's instrument of grace in my life, a testament to His unwavering faithfulness and love. May our journey together continue to be a testament to the transformative power of love, obedience, and forgiveness.